Hello guys, in this video I'll be showing you how you can create customized staircases in Revit, and how you can create any particular style of your choice, a type of staircase in Revit. And I'll be using this sketch shown in the on the screen as an illustration. As you can see, I've sketched the type of staircase that I want to create, and I'm going to use this sketch to create using the Revit stair. So since I already have the sketch, I'm going to try to model my staircase. So I'll go to stair, and if you go to stair, you will see the run, the landing support, but I'm going to be using the creator sketch. This is how you can use it. This is how you can create your own customized staircase, whichever pattern of your choice. So I'm going to just sketch it now, not worrying about the properties of this staircase for now, and I'm going to assign the different properties later on. If you look at this stair, you can see that it's you can see the right side is the same as the left. So I'm going to try to create half of this stair and then mirror it to the other edge. This is just to make my work fast. So using the riser, I'm going to continue the sketch. Now this method, you can use it to create any type of stair you want. The major thing is to follow the rules of Revit sketch. After creating your riser, you have to ensure you create the boundaries to close your sketch. So once you have been able to do that, you create the stair path. This will give Revit the idea of how your stair will be created, how it will run, the direction it will run to. So I want it to run this way. So I'm going to finish it. So this is half of the staircase, and I'm going to mirror it to the other end. And then I'm going to set some properties that will ensure this staircase is as elegant as possible. You know, the style will become accurate, different from the default Revit. You can see the default Revit stair. I'm going to try to change this around and make it as stylized as possible. So I'm going to mirror it. Yes, so this is the complete staircase, and okay, there's still the base remaining. I'll also work on that later. And there's the staircase so in order to assign property to it, you have to select it. I have to select it as a whole. Yeah, so, and then I can assign the where it is going, where it is starting and where it is ending. the base level and the top level. I'm going to set it by 300 just to accommodate the other staircase below. So Revit will automatically adjust the stair you created to the desired number once you assign the level. So it's so I'm going to edit it, remove the element that I don't want. So that railing, I don't want those railings, so I'm going to delete them, and then set some properties on this staircase in order to make it much more carefully designed. So you can see the properties here, and I'm going to try to remove the right support because I won't need it. Then remove the left support too. So if I remove them, you will see what will happen. The support on either side will be removed, you can see. So this is how you remove those default elements that Revit will add to your staircases. And then I'm going to try to also edit some areas. I'm going to edit the run type. This is where you can edit the nosing, and every other thing. You can edit the riser size and every other thing. So I'm going to remove the slant so that Revit will not slant my staircase, and then set the thickness of the nosing. This is a projection of the thread above beyond the riser end, and then the riser thickness will be 50, the same as my thread. So if I apply it, and then I'm going to set the nosing profile. The nosing profile should be the very attractive profile. So instead of the default, I'll set it to radius of 40 millimeters, sorry, and then I'll project it front, left, and right. So normally a good staircases have the nosing projected in those directions. The only point where it will not be projected is the back. So the riser profile will remain on the default, and thread thickness. Okay, so I'm comfortable with that, so I'm going to apply them. So you can see my staircase has totally changed, because normally the Revit default staircase is slanted. So ensure you remove the slant, and ensure you set the thickness of your rise and your thread. You can see the nosing. So this is how you add the style to your staircase, whichever type of sketch you already have. So you really don't need to create your staircase as a component to be able to create a stylish staircase in Revit. So I'm going to try to create another steady base there. I'm going to use the same approach here. The staircase will start from ground floor level and it will end at 300. No, that is not okay. So I'm going to use the same approach of sketch, and I'm going to sketch the riser and then close it up with the boundary, and then mirror it to the other end. So this is just basically it. So you can see so automatically it becomes I'm still using the same stair type, so it's going to apply the properties that I used back then to it. So I'm going to mirror it to the back just to close it, so you can see what I just did. I'm going to delete the redness because I don't need them. So you can see now there's just only one part remaining, that is the thread on the, so it seems like the setting is quite wrong. Right, instead of negative, I'm going to put it at positive, and that should be the better approach. Set that to 0, and then go to the top offset to 300 till at yes. So I'm just going to close the top of the stair using a floor later on. So I'll just use a floor. I select a smaller thickness floor, and I'll set it to the size of my thread, which is 50. Or 100, but I think 50 should be the thread size that we used earlier on. So I'm going to OK it, and then sketch it over the required end. I'm going to impute the nosing, which is 50 millimeter. So I'm going to set it to 300, because that is where the top end is. So you can see I've closed it. So it's basically it. So I'm just going to be adding some few elements to, especially the railing. I'm going to try to adjust the railing. I'm going to also add some support to the staircase. But basically this is how you create your staircase and add intricate details to it. So I'm going to edit I'm going to show you how to edit the rail. First of all, I did the baluster placement. I'm going to remove the baluster from the end and the beginning. You see what will happen. And here is also where you can change the profile of your baluster. I'm going to apply it. Okay. So you can see at every end and at every beginning there is a missing baluster. The reason for that is that I'm going to place an ornamental baluster there later on. So I'm going to edit the rail structure, and this is where you can add and delete if you don't like the number. Like I'm going to delete some numbers here, just randomly delete some, and of course you can always sketch your railing by yourself using the component, but I'm not going to do that. I just want to make it much more better. So you can see what I just did. I deleted the other rail, and then so you can see. So that's how you can edit the rail structure to give it the outlook that you want. So I'm going to be adding, just like I said, a railing to an ornamental rail, which you can load from Revit library, or you can create using the component. So if I go to level 1, I can add a wall support for this stair. This. Like that. I'm going to try to edit the profile of the wall to follow the staircase. So I'm going to mirror the edited wall to the other end. And I'm going to reduce the height of the center wall to be to the base of my step. Right. So I'm going to try to view it perspective view. So you can see the stair. So basically this is how you can create the staircase using the sketch mode. So I'm going to just add some few details like the floor, so that the stair to the floor you can see the relationship better. See basically that's it, and I'll be trying to add some few details to it and apply material and just render it for you to see the finished staircase at the end of the day. So this is the staircase that I just created in this project after, and I've applied some material to it. Apply material to the wall, added the window to the wall so that you can clearly visualize the staircase, and I render the view. So this is how it is. So you can also create a staircase of this type if you follow the same approach I used in this tutorial. So instead of using the run in Revit, you have to use the sketch, and ensure you pay attention to your sketch, the sketch rule, using the riser and then the boundary. And once you get it correctly, you'll be able to create any kind of staircase using Revit, and also adding the different touches using your editing, the edit property of the staircase. So that's basically it, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.